What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this is an exciting one. Sigl, Scarlet Witch as a 7th rank 3-man. I love this champion. I wish I could get her, but I'm not really, purchasing the Sigl. But we're gonna see how good she is, actually. Starting off with the Serpent, dude. She's actually kind of nice for Serpent. You can always nullify his power gain, his starting Fury, his true focus. So you just, Sigl Scarlet Witch, you obviously want to use her when someone has a lot of buffs, because you need to throw lots of special attacks, build up your instability, and then you either going to go for like special 3 to actually activate your degens, or if you have good buff RNG, you can go for a special 2. So I'm going to show you 2 different fights against that Serpent. This first rotation is going to be with a special 3, and then the other one is going to be with a special 2. You're going to see similar results as well. And I'm not going to skip the special 3 just so we can see how much time it takes. We don't deal too much damage on the special 3 because we didn't nullify any of his buffs. You get more attack on that special if you nullify buffs. But that special 2 actually didn't do too much. We had that armor up, and also he doesn't have a Fury, which is nice. And as you can see, we can't really stop his death immunity, can't really nullify it with our patties or blocked hits. But we can get to our special 2 and deal some nice damage, or special 1s, like it doesn't matter too much. So yeah, this is a rank 3 Sigl 200 Serpent, and that was actually, not bad. There, I think it was like a minute, probably a minute and 10, yeah, a minute and 14. Not the fastest, obviously. I wouldn't say she's the best counter for Serpent, but she does work. Now, this is going to be the different rotation. So this fight can actually go very wrong. If you start giving Serpent too many prowess, he's just going to deal so much block damage to you. And also there's a chance he gets unblockable, like mid-special. Like here, like if you throw a special here, I would be in trouble. So yeah, he can just destroy you sometimes. That's just how Scarlet Witch works. She can just give him like random unstoppable. But it works. So we're gonna go for I think a special 2 right now, because we have a prowess as well. We're gonna nullify some of his buffs, get some MD. MD is really nice for Scarlet Witch. So we got 1 prowess here. Gonna throw the special 2. He does deal some decent damage. We get 1 crit there. And now he has a lot of debuffs on himself. That is from a Sigl ability. Sigl ability is not really important, but I guess it's nice to have. So we're trying to go for another special 2 here with 1 more prowess here. Get a first crit, and I think we're gonna get another one. Yes. As you can see, even with 1 prowess, that does some decent damage for Serpent. And now we're gonna go for 1 more special 2, I believe. And that is kind of gonna cover his death immunity. Despair is gonna cover it because we get some nice debuffs. As you can see, 4 incinerates, that does cover the healing. And we finished with like similar results. We had 96 the other time, now we got 97. And I believe this might be like the exact same fight duration. I'm not too sure, but it's actually very close. So you can do those 2 rotations for Serpent. It clearly depends if you get good RNG with, prowess and stuff. Now this fight, it can be a bit tricky. So I started the fight sometimes without even, heavying him, because I wanted to get the buffs. I wanted him to get the buffs as fast as possible, but he ended up getting to 40 very quick. And if you go to 40, they're your passives. So yeah, we're just going to utilize that that parry stun to nullify the glancing here. I'm going for a special 1. I think I want to go for at least like 2 special 1s, but I'm not 100% what I'm going to do here. Maybe I'll go for a special 2. We do get a nice Fury, which does let us hit pretty hard now. And I think now I'm going to build up to my special 3 actually, because I want to activate it when he has buffs. Because if he has buffs, we nullify them. And the more you nullify, the more damage that special 3 is going to do. We're not going to get too many degens because we only had 3 instability, but most of the damage comes from the special 3 anyway. So there we go. Those 4 degens should be enough to actually kill him. So he can take Maestro, she can take Maestro as well. Very, very nicely. 55 seconds with a special 3 included. That's actually not bad. So now we have more cosmics. We got Vision Arcus. I'm not saying she can be like a BG champion that's insane. Like she can probably do, like the average fight time would be like, I don't know, 55 seconds for someone. But you're gonna see some really fast scores as well, especially against a Medusa, because Medusa, you can actually steal the Furies and you just get so much damage. Like you're gonna see, I think, a 30-second fight. Or she can go crazy and just get like 3 prowess, and those prowess are very strong, like super strong. So he got a maximum chaos, which just gives him a ton of buffs. We can just parry and steal all of them. Look at that damage, man. Dang, dude. Like that was immediately a lot faster than like the tanky boys Maestro and Serpent, 42 seconds. Moving on to Medusa. Yeah, this is probably the most fun fight because you steal those Furies with a lot of potency as well. But it can actually go pretty wrong because once you start giving her buffs, your own buffs, you don't have enough time to actually parry and nullify her buffs and your buffs. But look at that, we got 4 Furies right now. We're hitting like a truck here. But now she started getting our own buffs as well, so it's kind of tough to you know, nullify her own. But now we're gonna get an unblockable. That was really lucky, and that is just gonna destroy her. Did you see that, dude? When we threw that special 2, she had like 50%. Look at that, 53%, even more actually, because the first hit, look at that, 56. And then we have 1 prowess and 2 for Furies of Cruelty. Like I said, her buffs are very potent, very potent. And look at that, 31-second fight. Dang, dude. And we threw like, I don't know, like 5, we got 5 bars of power. She just gets it so quick because she can place buffs on the opponent. Now this fight I'm gonna do a massive mistake, but I want to include because of that very big special 1 here you're gonna see very soon. So obviously this guy has buffs every time you hit him with a light attack or he hits us, and we just steal it to get power. We can't really, or sorry, we nullify it. We don't really steal it because we don't get it. We can only get like Fury, Cruelty, Armor, and stuff like that. But look at this here, we got 2 prowess and a Fury. So that's gonna be a massive special 1, man. Look at that, 111,000. He almost died, and now yeah, I just got outsmarted by the AI, and I got special intercepted. But you know, I just wanted to showcase some big numbers because, like I said, her buffs are very potent. 36 seconds. If I didn't get intercepted by the special, it's probably gonna be like a 30-second fight. Now, how does she perform when the opponent doesn't have their own buffs, and we actually can't really parry this guy either? So this is kind of like her worst matchup. No buffs, and you can't even parry to nullify them instantly and get that power. So this is like the worst matchup. You're gonna see like she does take it. It just takes longer, obviously. So against Onslaught here, we do not want to go for the special 2 for multiple reasons. Because we can either apply a Cold Snap to him or like an Incinerate to him, which all of those are bad because he's just gonna start getting some crazy Neuroshock on us, and we can't do anything about that. They also do last, you know, long. So we go for the heavy here. I like going for like 3 special 1s, but before the 3rd one, at least 1 heavy attack so you can consume your instability. But look at that, man, like 3 special 1s in, he's down to 50%. All we need to do is just build up to a special 3 right now, and make sure he has like some buffs so that we can deal some more damage. So hopefully get lucky here and give him some buffs. Let's see. No buff here. He has 1 armor up here, which is, you know, it's not gonna deal a lot of damage, but we're counting on those Degens actually taking him down, and it should be enough. Those Degens are very strong, and we're gonna get like the max here, like I think it's 6, right? Yeah, like they take for 75, 44. That is like 15,000 damage per second, and that is enough. So full yellow bar, you know, it was solid. It's not the greatest, obviously, at mid and 24, but the fact that she can actually do this, and this is like the worst matchup you can get. Now I think we got a Cork here. This is probably the last fight, so you know, she takes score fairly well. He doesn't have buffs, but she has non-contact hits, so you can do mediums, you can do whatever you want. Safe matchup, but I just want to show you the difference here, because Onslaught is literally the worst matchup because you can't really parry him. Korg is going to be a little bit faster because you can parry him. It's just, you know, kind of similar because he doesn't get any of his buffs. But that is one of my favorite things about Sigil Witch, man. If the opponent doesn't have buffs, you just give it to them, which is awesome. You can always benefit from AMD, no matter what the matchup is. Unless it's like a Titania and they're like buff immune. But I wouldn't use Sigil Witch against the buff immune either way. So look how much faster we get to 5 instabilities this time. Now we're just going to raise to our special 3 here. Do the exact same thing. You ideally want to go for the special 3 if the opponent has like some sort of crit resistance, or you see like you don't really have great buffs, even though we have some decent buffs right now. But we're actually going to steal his prowess and deal some nice damage. As you can see, he had 2 buffs there, and because we're going to steal that prowess and that cruelty, we're going to have 2 prowess in total, and that special 3 is going to hit like a truck, dude. Look at that. Like I said, if you get a little bit lucky with the buffs, man, it is insane. So look how much different that was. Like, I think we needed like a minute and a half for Onslaught. Now we're like 20 seconds faster, because like I said, you can't really parry Onslaught, so you just have to wait for the buffs to expire on their own, and that just takes a lot longer, making the fight lasting a lot longer as well. So yeah, guys, Sigl Scarlet Witch. I really wish I can get this champion on my main account, but I don't think I'll be getting the Sigil. You need to get it like for multiple months as well. She's a very sick champion though. I always loved her, man. I made videos like back in the day with the 6-star. So many of them because I really love using the champion. Let me know what you guys think about Sigil Witch, and if you guys enjoyed this video, just give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.